Salute, 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 salute. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute. I hope you guys been having a great week, man. It's been a crazy weekend. So to everyone that's in the chat, go ahead and smash the like button. Again, smash the like button. Before we get into it, waiting on a great brother Blue. I said we got about 6 people in chat. Go ahead and smash the like button. While you guys are in here, I appreciate the other 4 people that had already done it to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute, salute. What's been going on, man? Who in the chat, man? Let me know who in the chat. Let me see some of my people in the building, man. Let me know who came through. Salute, salute. We got about 10 people in the building. Y'all go ahead and smash the like button as you make your way. Go ahead and smash the like button. We appreciate you guys. Brandon, salute, salute, great brother. Somebody saw. But clear it up with Blue. For sure, for sure. That's and Brandon, that's what's being done here today, man. It's this stuff just got too messy, you know what I mean? Should have never have gotten to where it's at. But me and Blue, we spoke numerous of times over the phone. You know what I mean? It's hard for some people to make mistakes, but it's even harder for them to fix it and come to grips with what had happened, in the media and the same platform in which the mistake was made. So I can salute Blue for that, for sure. I appreciate you, man. Man, smooth salute. Got love for you too, man. Love you too, great brother. Salute, Chris J. Salute. How you feeling? Smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Smash the like button, man. This is what it's all about. We family and we support each other. Y'all supported us many a nights. Y'all been there. You've seen me and Blue, rock the house plenty of times. So it shouldn't be no different, tonight. Y'all come in, y'all smash the like button, and we settle everything. Pro Porter, how you feeling? Great brother, salute. How you feeling? Everlasting, salute. What's good, big boy? Sorry about what happened with you and Blue. Nah, man, we spoke on the phone, and through speaking on the phone, we both agreed that it's about time to come to grips with that. We need to clear the air. I unsubscribe, but if things go well today, I'll think about coming back. That's fair, TR, man. You was misinformed and you loyal to Blue, as you should. You loyal to Blue. Things were said about me that was untrue, and if I had heard those things about anyone else, I would have done the same thing. So I don't blame you, TR. I appreciate you. We have many good times in the chat, TR. So if you decide to leave, man, I wouldn't blame you, man. You just being loyal. Salute, bro. How you feeling? Happy I worked it out. Yeah, we did. We worked it out, and we thought that this would be appropriate. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you smash the like button too as you guys make your way in. There's 27 of you guys came in. That's dope. I appreciate all of you guys that are coming in, but make sure you guys smash the like button. As you know, this as content creators, this is how we get paid. To let the YouTube algorithm know that information like this is important to the boxing community. But this is a little bit different today. This is family handling business, and I agree. I appreciate all of you guys for coming in and showing up and letting us know that y'all support us. No matter what. Blessings, head up, champ. Happy to catch you. Well, salute to you, X, man. I'm glad that you're here as well. What happened? Pretty much what happened was some information that had got to Blue by another party that I don't care to talk about right now, and it was wrong. The information that was given to Blue was not only wrong, it was misleading. So when someone tells certain things or certain truths and they omit certain parts, they're manipulating the story. So you have to throw the whole story out. And Blue was told things about me that just wasn't true. I never backstabbed Blue. I don't have that type of energy. I never slighted Karma Serene. I don't have that type of energy. The things that were said about me was out of character. And when I had actually did my live and I had spoken to Blue and I provided some proof relative to what was said about me, me and Blue, we spoke, man. We came to a heart of hearts. There was a lot of hurt, between me and Blue behind closed doors that should have been handled behind closed doors, but it wasn't. You know, I just think that the biggest part about what had happened was, you know, my family was watching that. You know, I hadn't had no idea. I was taking a nap and I got woken up, and my little baby girls, they love Blue. You know, they love our connection, and they had seen that, and they had read some of the dirtiest, foulest things that were said about their father. You know, now I'm not a person that go out here and do heinous crimes or have ever, did people wrong and stuff like that. So the things that were said about me to defile my character, it was real sad for my babies to watch. Not only that, my wife was drugged, and she had nothing to do with everything. You know, so not only is a man that's not able to defend himself, but I had, a former friend that I called a friend egging and stoking the flames for things that was not true and things that was completely misleading in nature, you know. And those things that was said that was not true, I don't know if he slighted me because he wanted to get closer to Blue or what the reasons was, but I know that it damaged a beautiful relationship. And that's just what we're here to talk about. So that just sums up the story. It was lies on a side that it shouldn't have been told. Honestly, the reason why it was told, I don't know, but I know that his timing was perfect because me and Blue was going through something very small, and I don't think that that dude should have inserted himself. You know, what'd you say? You said Tr, we need names. Well, the name of the character, the name of the character is 4K. You know, I had a great relationship with 4K. I wish him nothing but the best, but I can't, be cool with him after what was happened because I think that what he had done wasn't necessary. You know, the damage that he had caused wasn't necessary. You know, if it was any feelings that had been involved with how he felt about me about something, I think we should have handled that as family. I think we should have handled that. We called ourselves brothers, but and no brother of mine could lie on me like that and do something like that. Watch me be dragged and stoke the flames. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. One thing about Dub, I love about Dub C, is Dub said, "Yo, this is not an A side character. Like that don't sound like A side, and y'all should have handled this behind closed doors." And I respect and forever love Dub for coming to my defense like that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that was saying things about me that I talk to every day in live, and I didn't know that they felt that way about me. You know, so it was all bad. I'm just stopping by to say what's up, Aside. Ah man, salute Carl Brown, man. I appreciate that. Aside, good seeing you doing well. You managing the situation. Peace and love. Yeah, salute. You salute my Egypt. Hope all is well with you as well. I appreciate you. So we're just waiting on Blue to come in. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. We're waiting on Blue to come in. I think he is. I think he was in the middle of getting something situated, and then he'll be in momentarily. So I just I'm waiting on my brother to come in, and we'll have a discussion. We'll clear the air because a lot of people is going around and saying, Aside's a snake, Aside backstabbed you, Aside, did these things about you, talked about you like a dog, and that never happened. These things never happen. And to have those things be said about you in the media, in front of people who you rock the show with every night, it's a horrible feeling, man. It's a horrible feeling. I'm in those chats. I see what people are saying about me, and it's cold. It's cold. I'd have never thought that something like that had happened to me, and in the way that it happened, it was uncalled for. It was truly uncalled for. It was very emotional, and I think that by us being in an emotional state, as people, we can learn that this is not the proper way to handle things online. Because if it's not true, then it just make all parties you know, look a certain way, and that we that it shouldn't. You know what I mean? But no, me and Blue, we cool. Me and Blue, we cool. We spoke plenty of time, numerous of time. Let me see. Nothing but respect, brother. You're going to be good, man. Facts. Man, I also appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me see. The thing that buzz is beside that's not your style. Kick up too much positivity, energy, and there's some negative stuff like that. Yeah, no, that's not my style at all. I don't rock like that. I don't get down like that. And especially about let me tell you, Carmen Saran, I've never had no issue with her. I never, talked about her like no dog. Man, I wouldn't do that. So, a lot of people were saying ASAP was beefing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't beef with nobody, and a woman will be the last person that I'll beef with. And just because I see no benefit in it, I see no anger. I don't see the benefit in beefing with them. I just don't. I really don't see benefit in beefing with too many people. Honestly, I'll have a conversation with anybody. There's nothing that no one cannot ask me that I wouldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't tell my version of my truth about it. What I'm saying? So when it came down to me not liking Carmen Serene or anything of that nature, that's not true. That's not true at all. Nobody can produce that. That proof of me ever saying that I don't like her, or I'm calling her derogatory names and stuff like that. That's not my style. It's good to hash things out, but still be a man. And I subscribe to you because I want to, not because of nobody else. Real talk. Nah, and I appreciate that, Carl. I appreciate that. It's so many people, man. You gotta understand. I lost so many subscribers from this. Like I got the craziest messages on Instagram and stuff like that. I was like, yo, this is wild. Like I said, I don't really want to say too much before my brother get here. I know that he's hold on, let me see if I can give him a call real quick. 1 second. Y'all smash the like button. One moment. Let me give Blue a call. Smash the like button. Yeah, I gave him a text, so he should be in momentarily. But yeah, TR, it's truly unfortunate. You know, if you call somebody a brother, things shouldn't happen like this, man. Not like this, man. Not like this. You see what I'm saying? So it's cool, man. Shout out to him, man. All the best to him. Hope he enjoys life. We was getting false info for us all. Yeah, Pope Porter. That's pretty much what it was, man. That's the bulk of what it was. You know, and it was either false or it was twisted. You know what I mean? Completely twisted. And then when Blue asked me about certain things, I just told him straight up. Like that's the one thing about me. Like whenever you ask me something, it's not hard to get an answer out of me. Like yeah, for sure. If I think something, I say it. Yeah, I'm not gonna duck it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just not my style. So we said so much. It was the great brother 4K. It's a great brother 4K. So it's a link to be. Yeah, no, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, man. You know, it's unfortunate. Emotions can tear down a kingdom. It can tear down anything, man, if you let it. You kept the other. Yeah, Sean is cool, man. He's thorough with me. Yeah, he's thorough. Yeah, he's thorough, man. I mean, Sean, like y'all got to salute for Sean, man. Sean knew the truth, and he stood 10 toes down in the chat, and they fired off on him, man. I mean, they disrespected him, and he didn't deserve it. but Sean knew the truth, and he stood 10 toes down, and that's hard to do, man. It's so easy to go with the crowd when you see the crowd is going one way, man. It's so easy to do that, and man, you be lucky to meet one friend that'll go against the crowd for you in your lifetime. You see what I'm saying? You'll be lucky to do that. You talking about going against 1,000 people at one time, and he did that. I gotta respect that. He stood tall. He stood tall. I gotta salute Dub, man. The Dub respectfully said, "Nah, this don't sound like A side." So I gotta salute people like that. Close Blues, big opportunity is. Yeah, it's a shame to see you patch it up. Yeah, for sure. Mr. Lockton, for sure. You know, it must happen. I've had that happen to a group of friends I was a part of. The guy started trauma behind the scenes and started trauma in the crew. Yeah. You you know the characters that had the potential for causing drama, but because you love them, you never really you never think it'll come your way. But then when it come your way, it's crazy. It's like, whoa, you putting out so many fires. It's like, how did this start? How did this happen? Well, all actuality, you knew the red flags was there. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, it's no slight to him. I don't understand what the brother was going through when he decided to say what he said, do what he did. But salute to him, man. Best of luck to him. You know, I just don't got, I'm not gonna say nothing negative about no one. Um, if it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. I don't have nothing to make up about the brother. You see what I'm saying? So that's that. A side salute, bro. I'm glad y'all patched. For sure, for sure, for sure. Quincy Carter.
What's shaking, great brother?
Yo, Blue.
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
What's shaking? What's shaking with you?
Look like darkness fall where you at, man. What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm
They
good.
gonna they gonna think it's not Blue. Now I just got some actor to come up here.
No, it's me.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. So no, I was just telling the people, like, we spoke numerous of times, right? There was a lot of emotions that was running hot, and at the time, because there was so many things that was said in that was family business, I'll say, right? And I'm not saying they're not family, I'm just saying family business, that it's almost like you got to kind of be, careful as far as what they will even understand, you know.
Right,
But long and the short of it was, I sent you a text that said that, it's possible that I could be stepping down from the show, because of
right,
the strain that it will put on my days. You know
right,
this for a fact. I work 12, 14-hour days, and sometimes they bleed into 17 and a half, 18 hours, right?
right,
So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, the fastest way that I can actually work with Blue Blood full time, and I can actually do the thing that I love, which is boxing and reporting on boxing, going to different events, interviewing different boxers, is for me to get monetized, is to get paid for the very thing that I want to do, right?
right, right,
So my quickest way to monetization in my head was actually building up my channel so that I never have to lean on, because that's just a thing with me. I don't ever want to lean on any man. I asked you in the beginning. I say, hey, yo, Blue. My business was going well at the time, and I say, Blue. You say, Asa, I know I got to pay you. I said, instead of paying me, could you help me learn to fish? Could you help me get monetized? And through getting monetized, I will be able to do what I love, transition in businesses, you see what I'm saying, and ultimately get paid for what it is that we had spoken about before. He says that's no doubt, right? That was the form of payment, right?
right,
So fast forward a little bit, and we're gonna keep it funky because we got the family here, right? Every night, I felt like I showed up and showed out. In the beginning, it was some getting used to, but I felt like I showed up, showed out. You molded me behind the scenes, and then little by little, they seen that mold. So I'm going to give you your credit, right? They seen that mold coming to fruition. That's why they was able to see the dynamic between me and you flourish over time, right? So, but this is the thing. I felt as if you could have done more with advertising my channel, because I felt like you're so like you're so used to saying, oh, salute such such such. I'll put your link in the chat. Go support the channel. Go support. So I felt like I got pulled into that same type of repetitive action. You see what I'm saying? And we've spoken about that. We've spoken about that. I never had a problem with the brother Claymore Rain, because I know that had came out in the live. I never had a problem with Claymore Rain. As a matter of fact, I had told you, if I was to choose a successor, I like Claymore Rain as a successor, and this is being put on wax today. I told you this, but I said that it's no way that I feel that Claymore Rain's channel should have gotten the same amount of advertisement as mine's, because that's a deal we made. I show up and I bust my ass. You see what I'm saying? Every night, like some nights when I got to carry the show, I get to carry the show because of a skill that you taught me. You get what I'm saying? So that's where my discrepancy had came in with the pay initially, right? So I just wanted the people to know, like, we had spoken about that. So I ain't want to put it out there, like, because I don't know what the brother had told you. Oh, you don't pay him and stuff like that. I was like, no, we had a business deal, and that was the deal. Me and you addressed that. I said, Blue, I could have gotten monetized earlier on. You say, yeah, you're right. I could have did more. You see what I'm saying? I could have did more. Fast forward, we have a situation where, we got a new co-host. Well, I don't know if you call her a co-host, but we got a new host, right, in Karma Serene. Some of the brothers felt like, hey, I should have told them, what was going on in the beginning. Us potentially have a new show, changing up the show. But realistically, honestly, it's not no one's place but the co-host and the host to know exactly what's going on with the show. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people get so comfortable being inside of certain positions that they feel entitled. And I feel like that's what started to happen. You know what I mean? No slight, but that's what started to happen. They felt entitled to information. You're not entitled to anything. You know what I mean? And I still told, said person or said people in advance, right, about what's happening with the show. But they felt like they should have known before. So it causes emotions in other people in their positions to try to get more than what's already given to them. And that's what caused friction between me and you, because I'm gonna keep it funky. The brother 4K told you some misleading things about me. You came to me and said, yo, A-Side, of course, after the situation, we're gonna get into that. And you said, A-Side, did you say this? Yeah, I said this. Why'd you say this? Because of this reason. Oh, that makes sense. Hey, A-Side, did you do this? Did you say this? No, I didn't say this. But did you say this? Yeah, I did say this. This was the reason why. Damn, A-Side, I didn't even think about that. Like, we should have called. We should have spoke with each other. See, the whole thing why I feel it's necessary to have this conversation is because every live that I go into, every chat that I go into, I'm hearing A-Side's a snake, A-Side's a backstabber, A-Side's this, A-Side that. It's not true. The things that never happened, even stories that have been told about me that wasn't told in the fullest totality, which is led you in that time where I sent you the text, where a time where it was a very emotional state for you to absorb that information and then go off on a tangent. Now, I don't feel like you should have handled it like that, because me and you have never had no type of issue, no type of friction in our relationship at all. And it's like, this is the first time we ever had friction. And I'm like, dang, Blue, you kind of drugged me. You know what I mean? You kind of, even though it was misinformation, you kind of drugged me. And the thing that I wish you had let me up there so I could have pretty much defended myself. Because like I said, right.
So, just to give you a backstory of how I even, and just for you guys to understand, I told A-Side this afterwards, and I was emotional about it. And the reason I was emotional about it is because, for one, I always look at you as a little brother once we started.
For sure.
I never thought to have another co-host. Everybody knows that story. No need to beat the dead horse. So
for sure,
we built a bond. So I look at you like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, the other brothers were in the chat, but you introduced them to me in real life.
That's a fact. Right?
So, okay. But no disrespect to the brothers. I just look at the pecking order, right?
Right.
So now I've told, and I'm gonna say this. So I said to A side, I said, man, and let's keep it clean because I want the channel to be monetized. So I said,
For sure.
man, I said, man, um, you know what I should have did, right? Because I began to look at everybody like nephews and you my little brother, right?
For
So
sure. For sure.
I said, you know what? When Shine came in the chat, I lost it on Shine, right? When A side came, I lost it on A side. And that's a mishap on my part, being the elder in my community. Because I stand on that. I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Being what I went through in my life, I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in being an elder. And the first thing I did as an elder, because I was offended and hurt, right, is went to social media to explain, because I went to social media to explain it to the family, because I look at the chat as family, right? Not looking at it outside of that, right? And so that was incorrect on my part and a mishap on my part. Instead of picking up the phone and saying, "Hey, A side, X, Y, and Z," right? Or and all the brothers, I could do that with. You know what I'm saying? So that was a mishap, a major misstep on my part that started to build a snowballing effect and put that trash water down. No, we don't do that trash
I
water.
try to hurry up and do it.
Oh, you know we don't do that trash
Yeah, I
water.
try to hurry up. Hold on, wait.
Right.
It never happened.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was a mishap on my part. And to explain how I even got to that point, right? To do that, to explain to you and to the people, right? So when we had the conversation on, so this is how I got to even doing the live, that particular live, right? So when we spoke on Saturday for 5 hours, right? And to let the people know, misunderstandings not handled correctly amongst men can turn deadly. Not just our situation, just overall, right? In life. You know what I mean? And so this situation, it got ugly amongst us, right? And so we spoke for 5 hours on Saturday. Then we spoke for maybe 3 hours on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I didn't pay attention to was that you're speaking for them. So I feel offended that you're speaking for them when you say the brothers, so on and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it so now when we had karma on Saturday, then on Sunday it's like we want to do it without karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, we got to build something together as unity,
That's a fact. You did say that.
right? As
Mm-hmm.
united. So then we had the conversation, right? And we wanted to get to, we talked about different businesses, the promo, different businesses, right? That we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And then Sunday comes. I mean, excuse me, that was Sunday. Then Monday came, and then you sent me the text. Now, when I got the text, I was offended, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, bro, just gonna send me a text and say that he's stepping down. Don't even
Now,
call me.
no, in the text, I had asked what, pretty much if you read it, it's like, we can talk about it, what moves you want to. I thought we were going to speak,
Right,
because usually whenever I send you a text, we'll talk. You know what I
right.
mean?
So,
We'll
so
speak about it. So that time
right,
was different, you
right.
know?
And the reason that it was different for me, because it was you saying that you were stepping down,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the
For
fact that you
sure.
saying I'm stepping down, right? I'm like, I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying, bro is stepping down, and he ain't even gonna call me. So I said, let me see if he's gonna call me. You dig what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So the days passed, and then my
No,
birthday
not
was
only
Wednesday.
that, Blue. You said, let me see if he gonna call me. I said he gonna call me before because I sent the text.
Right.
Because I'm so used to you calling me.
When
You
you
know what I'm
text,
saying?
right,
So now both of us is expecting a call from each other, but we're not
right,
calling
and we're
each
not
other.
calling.
That's really
Right,
what happened. Right.
right. So now we fast forward. Wednesday is my birthday, so on and so forth. And the brother hits me, and he's like, "Hey, bro, boom, 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 happy born day, this, and this." So I'm like, "I appreciate you, nephew." So then Dub hits me, and he's like, "Hey, bro, Ford trying to hit you, but he don't know if you're gonna answer for him or not." So I'm like, "Man, why wouldn't I not answer?" You know.
Mm.
So he's like, he don't know if you rocking with him or not. I'm like, bro, it's just the same. Dub does that with me as well, right? If I don't answer Dub in 2-3 hours, he'd be like, "You don't rock with me?" You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right, right, for sure.
so when he said that, I'm like, bro, why wouldn't I rock with him, right? So I think that he thought that I wasn't rocking with him, right? Well, I know that's what he thought. So then we didn't even speak on Wednesday. Matter of fact, that was it. That was it, right? So then, come Saturday, no, Friday, Friday, yeah, Friday. Yeah, I believe it's Friday. Right, Friday. So come Friday, he hit me again. He like, "Yo, can we holler? Can I holler at you?" So I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, no doubt." And I'm tell you, just how it is, right? So he hits me and he's like, "Yo, you not rocking with me, this, and this, X, Y, and Z." I said, "No, I'm still rocking with you," right? So, and I'm gonna be honest, he incidentally told me about the recording. Like, I ain't know about the recording, this, and this. So I'm like, "What recording?" I don't know nothing about the recording. So he's like, I wasn't comfortable with the recording the conversation, right? I know you didn't take anything from us. You're not stealing our ideas. So I'm like, hold on. You think I'm stealing my ideas? You think
Mm.
I'm stealing your ideas? So he's
Right.
like, well, initially, and this is what he told me. He said initially I thought that you were stealing ideas. Then it came across to everybody else like you were stealing the ideas
Now
for the show.
let me stop you right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing. One, he found out about the I didn't know about the recording, and from the stories, he alluded to that I knew and Shine knew, and we set it up for you to be recorded. That's false. Foe found out about the recording the moment I found out. We found out at the same time, and both of us did not know about it. Both of us, we did not know Shine reason until Shine had ended up explaining it to you what was the reason behind it, right?
And let me explain that too. So let me
No, go
just
ahead.
finish this up, right?
For
So
sure.
so then I'm like, what recording? So he's like, "Hey, bro, I don't know what they're gonna use the recording for or what they angling it for, but they recorded our conversation about the business on Sunday." So now I'm like, all right, now I felt a certain kind of way,
For sure.
right?
Because he
Because
angled it. He angled that a certain way.
right,
He made it
and
seem like
on
it was
top of
me
that,
and Sean, but
on top,
me and Foe did not know about that until both of us knew about it. And then he made it seem like I was with Sean, which wasn't cool.
so what he did was, so he didn't even angle it that way, really. I just
I'm
didn't give him
telling
an
you how I'm hearing the story.
right.
He did
But
not, he omitted certain things.
right. So then I'm like, really? So now I'm checked out the conversation.
For
I'm
sure.
I'm I'm be honest. I'm checked out, right? Because I'm like, bro, they think I'm stealing, so they recording me to use it to if I use their content to be able to
Right.
do what? So Dub is like, man, I don't know if they're gonna use the content they recorded to use that to use it against you if you steal their content. I don't know what's the plan. What's the point in recording? So I'm like, damn, that's tripped me out. So now my time frame looks like this. On so I'm like, we talked on Sunday, then we talked on we talked on Saturday, then we talked on Sunday. Then on Monday, you like, hey, I'm stepping down. So now I'm like, he recorded me on Sunday. Now now to the people, just so y'all understand.
This is
This
how
is
this look to
before
you.
we talk. And that's where I miss out, right? So my time frame in my brain, I'm like, all right, so you recorded me on Sunday, then you step down on Monday, and then you don't call me all week. So I'm like, so then you knew, you understand? So my thing in my brain is like, why would you record me all week? I mean, don't say nothing all week. Like, hey, big bro, we recording this for X, Y, and Z purposes. Or hey, another thing is like, I feel like, hey, big bro, let me hit you and tell you, man, we feeling a certain kind of way about, the content that we create. You know what I'm saying? Compared to yours. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, bro, no, I gave him the opportunity to put him here, you know what I'm saying, and want to promote his channel. So it completely took me down a tailspin.
No,
So I'm like,
that's what it was intended to do.
right. So now I'm like, man, this took me the tailspin. So I'm like, I'm manifesting this. So I'm like,
Hmm.
all week. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so on Sunday, then it's adding up to me like, okay, so you recorded me on Sunday, and
Hmm.
then and even though I don't have nothing to hide, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's still we
This the
talking about
fact of
business.
not being. It's a
Right,
validating feeling being recorded or being surveilled and not
right,
knowing. Like no,
right,
it's a validating feeling.
right. And on top of that, it's like we talking business, private business. You know what I'm saying?
For
So it's
sure.
like,
Right.
uh, uh, um, we was talking about business adventures. That's not the word. Business
Before,
ventures.
we was
Right,
having we was
right.
having discussions about business ventures before.
Business ventures and stuff. Right. So I'm like, man. So now, and the way the conversation was going on Sunday was making me feel like, okay, why did I choose Karma to be on the platform? How did I get to that decision? So I'm like, I'm feeling like I got to defend getting to Karma. So then when it said to me like, man, dudes ain't feeling Karma being on there. So now I'm like, and then when you text me in the text, you said, hey, I can announce Karma as the next co-host. So
Yeah,
now I'm
for
like,
sure.
all right, so right, so these are the pieces of the puzzle that I'm putting together, right? And then so I'm like, all right, so this is what it is. Like, I'm like, so we haven't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to promote your channel, I want to big the channel up. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. I'm back.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So I'm like, yeah, and I understand like what's the separation in me promoting your channel compared to promoting everybody else's channel, right?
Mm,
Because I get in the groove of doing the same thing, right?
mm.
So I'm gonna do it for you. So my thing is, I'm like, all right, but I'm gonna pin your channel up in the chat compared to just telling them, go subscribe to this channel. You dig what
Yeah,
I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So, so that's what. So now I'm like, all right, damn,
You got a
because
little bit of static. I don't know if it's coming through for me, but you
yeah,
got a little bit of static.
yeah, that's the wife keep calling me. So,
Oh, okay.
you can hear me now.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so those are the events that led up to me. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to help the bros, and they feel like I'm stealing from them, and then they're gonna record me to if I use any of their content to say that this was their original content. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. This stuff is crazy,
Right.
right? I'm like, damn, bro couldn't even call me and say, bro, I'm stepping down, or bro, I got an issue with this, bro, I got an issue with that. So I took it as confirmation that this was the route. This was validation and confirmation to what took place Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You dig what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
mm.
then when I'm like, all right, man. So now I sit down, I'm like, all right, then I got to tell the people what it is. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, people gonna say, bro, why A side ain't on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then so I'm like, cool. So if A side found out that we had this recording, Why didn't you tell me in none of these days? So I'm like, it just threw me for a loop. So it made me feel like, you know what I'm saying, that the bros just wanted to step off, separate themselves, and felt like I was conniving them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, all I want to do is help the people, help the bros. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in the business of conniving anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's so I'm like, man, when I got on, so I'm like, bro, so people was hitting me the whole time. Bro, where A-Side? He ain't been on all week. I'm not, you know, going around it. You know what I'm saying? Because I still don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So then when that happened on Saturday, I'm like, damn, the bros is snaking me, and I'm trying to help the bros. I'm just trying to drop gems on them. I'm just trying to give. They feel like I pick karma over them. You know what I'm saying? Now A-Side want to step down because he feel like I pick karma over him. And then they reported me, so I don't steal their idea.
Well, you figured that in your own head that you felt like I picked karma over me. That's why I want to step down.
Yeah, like because when you put it in the text, like, oh, I'll announce karma as the new co-host. So I took it as, well, you are feeling.
Right. I see how you came to that conclusion. Right.
Yeah. So now I'm like, all right, so this is, you know what I'm saying? You thinking this instead of, and then I'm like, well, bro ain't even called me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, all right, well, I guess this is the way he want to sever the ties, cut the ties. You know what I'm saying? Just rip the Band-Aid off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me just explain to the people why A-Side ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, and then I'm like, bro, talking about he gonna sue me if I use his information. You know what I'm saying? And
now, hold on now. Where the hell you get me suing you for information? like, come on, man. Was that a clickbait title, or like you actually thought I was going to sue you?
No, I actually thought not just wake up and sue me. You know what I'm saying? But in the way it was put to me, I felt like if I used a segment that you used, you would be like, hey, I'm gonna send them a cease and desist. You understand what I'm saying? So
I mean, if it was that easy, Blue, I'll make my money off YouTube. I'll just shoot the shit out of everybody because everybody uses the same thing. I would literally just stop and just sue. That's all I would do. And I don't need to create no content. I just create content 1 or 2 times, and I'll sue this person, say that person stole my stuff. I'll sue this person. Like, you know, I'm not an idiot, Blue. Like, that was wild to me. I would have appreciated if that was clickbait because I'm like, all right, now come on. Somebody said that I'm suing them.
Right. So that's how I felt like because you know what I'm saying, and you know, so I'm like, damn, the bros wanna, you know what I'm saying? They think I'm stealing their content. So then fast forward, you know, that's why I did the stream, and then you know, my wife said once I finished the stream, my wife looked at me and said, "You finished?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Now let me ask you a question." I said, "What's that?" She said, "Was that necessary?" So I said, "What's that?" She said, that stream you just did. Do you feel like that was necessary?" So I was like, I lost for words. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even say nothing. So I'm like, she's like, you guys number that. She said, yo, y'all 2 grown men. If you want to go your way and he go his way, y'all can do that without doing it on social media, right? So I said,
So through hearing that, and I'm glad that you told the story because this is actually my first time hearing the story, and the chat is able to hear the story in its fullest totality. So hearing that, the first thing that I heard was, you know, he had called you and he'd say, you already stated that it's a pecking order, right? You stated that it's a pecking order, that it's A-Side and it's the other brothers that we brought in as our group chat, right? Well, to me, that there's a pecking order as well, which will be 4K, Dub C, Sean, etc., right? So 4K always compared himself to me. He always make comparisons to me, right? I never needed to make a comparison to 4K in my mind. You see what I'm saying? Like it was always like, you know, or you know, A-Side, you know, you never can admit this, or A-Side, you didn't see with me, I can do this, I can do that, etc. So, but the one thing that I always paid attention to is 4K always told me that A-Side, I don't mean you no harm. I don't mean you no harm. So I paid attention and I said, I've never told my closest friends I never felt the need to tell my closest friend I don't mean them no harm. I don't mean them no harm for months. Like but as I'm taking it now, I'm like, why would someone say they don't mean someone no harm? If you don't mean someone no harm, it should never come up, right? So I started to notice all these things, in the aftermath. Always hindsight's 2020. So the first thing that stood out to me is that he said, "Hey, Blue, you don't mess with me." So then it's like, yeah, I do mess with you. Why you think I don't mess with you? Hey man, now it's like, to me, this is what it seemed like to me. Now he's trying to move into favor in order to where he can get closer to you. You know what I'm saying? Moving into favor and push me out and make me look a certain way. Yes, there was a recording about Blue. And the recording about Blue, it, as crazy as it sounds, when Lil Bro told me exactly what it was for, I was like, oh, okay. The thing is, and I don't think he'll have no problem with it. My little brother got sickle cell, so he take medicine sometimes that can cause him to have memory lapses. So he was going to be involved. He was going to be a big part of the show. He was going to be a big part of, Blue Blood Sports TV, but it was going to be like the revised version, right? We're going to have the undercard. We're going to have the Blue Blood Sports TV. We're going to have it popping, right? But he couldn't remember the 4 to 5 hour conversation that we had prior. So that Sunday he recorded just so he could remember his role, right? 4K knew that. He knew that when we found out. But when he went to you and spent the story, it made it look like it was for nefarious reasons. And I was like, that's not cool. There was other things that he had said that we're not going to talk about, right? Because it's family business and we just be doing the same thing all over again, but to the next person, right? But I was able to address any of those things that was said, and I was able to acknowledge I've never backstabbed you, not one time. I've never discussed the Karma Serene. As a matter of fact, we spent almost an hour and a half to 2 hours on the conversation about Karma Serene that I didn't even want to have. 4K kept bringing up because he kept trying to catch me in some type of lie or something like that. When I told him, I was like, everything that I told him, you told me, and you got to the point where you was like, it was me. A-Side did not lie to you. What A-Side is saying to you is true, but he always wanted to catch me in a way to where I always looked bad. You see what I'm saying? And I didn't start to understand that until everything that had taken place. But my biggest thing was Blue. And this is where I was hurt. My babies was watching. My babies love you. You know that. Like, I come in their room sometimes watching Blue Blood Sports TV. And you know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that crazy? You know what I'm saying? I go in their room sometimes.
Pam, blessings to the Queen, Pam, man. I want to apologize to you, Pam, but I'll talk to you on the phone.
Right. So I come in, all I hear is Cinco by 2 little girls. You know what I'm saying? They love Blue. You see what I'm saying? So when they see that stuff, they thinking this is just a regular family show, right? Again. But then they seen their father get dragged. They can't unsee what they read. My wife was getting dragged. You see what I'm saying? And it was all out of emotions that didn't have to take place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And let me say this again, right?
Right.
Because I take pride in being an elder I'm a survivor from these streets. You know what I'm saying? I got friends doing life, you know this, and the chat know this. I got 3 friends doing life, you know what I mean, that I look out for as much as I possibly can. You know what I mean? I got a lot of friends that didn't make it, you know what I mean? So the fact that I'm here, I'm successful, and I can help reach out to the community. No slight to anybody else's community, you know, but you gotta take care of your backyard before you help somebody else in theirs. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And so, you know, I take pride in that. You know what I'm saying? And so that was irresponsible on my part to do it that way, because I could have just picked up the phone and said, "Hey, A-Side, let me holler at you, bro."
And the same for me. I could have called you about what I said in that text message, and in hindsight, I would have rather have had called you. You see what I'm saying? I'd have rather have had called you. You know,
but but again, I can't say this enough. Miscommunication and misunderstandings, especially in our community can lead to people being transitioned, deleted.
For sure.
That's why it's important to do what we're doing right now and having this conversation. It's important.
Right.
It's very important that we are able to do this and have this conversation. For me as an elder, you as a young man, and Shine as a younger man, and to Four and Dub. You know what I'm saying? It's important to us in our community that we have communication and able to remove emotion. Even when we have emotional outbursts, guess what? We can go back home. You can go back home to Pam and them babies. You know what I'm saying? I can go back home to my wife and my babies. You know what I'm saying? Even though my daughter broke my heart, you know what I mean? Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday, yeah, yesterday night, man. Salute to you, man.
She broke my heart, man. But
for sure.
Again, my grandfather, my father used to tell me all the time, when you have sons, and I know it's a little topic. He used to say, when you have sons, your sons are gonna aggravate you. They're gonna piss you off. They're gonna frustrate you. When you have daughters, they're gonna break your heart. And I never knew what he understood. I ain't never know what he was talking about. But I knew yesterday. Boy, I found out yesterday. You know what I mean?
Right, for sure.
And I'm still living in it today. But, you know, again, it ain't something that won't fix itself. You know what I mean? That's just her growing up. But to say is to say, you know, to be able to have a conversation with A-Side and say, hey, you know what, bro? Because my pain came from, and I'm glad that as a man I can say this live, is that I feel like, hey, bro, I'm just trying to help the bros out. And my hurt came from, damn, they feel like I'm snaking them. Like even when you
let me speak on that. I forgot to speak on that. You said that I felt like I had to speak for the brothers, right? So I was driving the truck. It was the day after the Fanon video, right? I was driving the truck, and when I was driving the truck, 4K had hit me. Now this is the story. 4K hit Shine first, and then they both hit me. And 4K was all energetic and hyped up and animated, you know, like he usually is. Hey man, A-Side, you know that nigga Blue stealing our idea. He stole our shit, stole our whole swag. I'm like, what are you talking about? He said the way we do our videos and the way we the way we react to him. Now he doing that on his channel. So I said, so in my mind, I'm like, did he turn us up? Did he tell us? Did he say that, you know, he got like, hey yo, y'all gotta check out my little brother's channel. Like they doing something cool and new. He was like, man, no, man, nigga just stole our stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. Nah. So that was the night that we had ended up having the conversation. No, it was I think it was the night after that, something like that, where we ended up having a conversation. So I'm not the type of person that's going to think one thing about somebody and not say it. I'm just not. So I knew that this was a concern that all of us had, like, hey, Blue, you stealing our stuff and not giving us credit? That's a fact. I'm going to say that, right? And then Blue was like, nah, because you had thought about the trailer thing. You remember the thing that we had thought about before, right?
Right.
And it was a time that I had thought about something with Shine and who was going to bring it to you. And you were saying it on live, and you was like, hey, yo, A-Side, don't you think that's a good idea? And I was trying to be quiet, right? He was like, hey, don't you think, hey, yo, A-Side, hey, yo, who? A-Side, you think that's a good idea, right? I'm like, Blue, shut up. Blue, we're going to talk about this on the phone,
right? Because I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing about
you
it.
ain't know nothing about it, but you were saying it, right? You were saying it on live. You was like, hey, this is what, you said, this is a good idea. So if anybody want to steal this, write this down. I was like, don't do that. You see what I'm saying? So I had asked you that night because I had to make sure, you know, I confirmed with Fo, because Fo was the one that watched the video. Fo was the one that brought it to our attention. I say, is this what, you know, is Blue stealing our ideas now? And then he said, yeah, word for word, bar for bar. So I'm like, I'm not about to do this. I asked you, I said, Blue, you know, where'd you get the ideas for the segment of your show, and where'd you get the idea? You know, did you get that from us? Because you got a big channel, we got a small channel, and if we got a small channel, you're gonna drown us out. That's what we have that makes us unique. You said, no, I've been had these thoughts, and I wanted to do my channel this way. I didn't watch y'all. I'm there. I didn't watch y'all stuff. I didn't get this from y'all, right? But I remember you said that you watched the Fanon episode. So I said, okay, he's right, because that was the one video we did not do the same as the other. We did not follow the templates as the same as the one in the Fanon video. We just reacted to that one. That's when I found out the truth. That's when it was like we never even thought about that anymore. What made me mad was, I told you about this. What made me mad, what pissed me off, was the next day when he said, "Hey, yo, A-Style, be careful reacting to videos and stuff like that. YouTube will demonetize you. That set you down, right?" So I said, "All right, bet." And then I seen on the new channel that you was reacting to P. Diddy. It was funny, it was entertainment, but you was reacting to P. I was like, Blue, how you just told me not to do it, and then now you go and do it? So I was pissed. I didn't think to call you. You see what I'm saying? When I actually called you and we spoke, you actually had a reason why. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And I don't want to give out the sauce now, but it was a valid reason. I said, damn, man, I feel like a damn fool, man. I could have called him. But in my mind, right, miscommunication, emotion, I thought, man, how the hell you gonna tell me to stop doing something and then you gonna turn around and do it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, now I wouldn't do it, but I'm mad at you while I'm doing it.
Right.
But that's where it all started. And then, but the sad part about this is what pains me. Fo knew that. So Fo saw that opportunity to plant and to feed and to weed, you know what I'm saying, seeds of miscommunication, of lies, half truths, and that festers into something that should have never been. All I was hurt by was that I was never given a chance to defend myself. That was it. You know what I'm saying? I was never given that chance, and that's the only thing. And then my channel really took a hit for that, because you got a lot of loyal subscribers. Like TR said,
and let me say this too. Right? I know you take issue with Ford in the situation, but he never explained it to me in that manner. Does that make sense?
No, here's the thing. I know the real story. So the story that I'm hearing from you, he did. I have no, because I had to, when you asked me the stuff, I had to clean it up. I had to tell the full story. I'm not lying. So I knew what happened because I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So when you ask me certain things, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I told the full version. When you got the full version, when you got clarity, you always seen as to why I did some stuff. You know me. When you ask me some stuff, whether it's hard or not, Blue, you know when you ask me, I tell the truth right then and there. And if it was something stupid out there, I said, I did some stupid shit. Right. It was dumb. But it was never in a slight backstabbing, hurt. It was never that. You see what I'm saying? It was never that. I'm 29. I'm gonna do some dumb shit from time to time. But majority of the 90% of the time, I'm gonna be mature. That 10% of the time, I'm gonna fuck up. You know what I mean? I am, for sure. But I've never backstabbed you, and that's what I don't like. Whenever I tell you something, Blue, I tell you the whole truth, so that you are able to consume all of the information and able to make the best choices and able to move. You see what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I didn't sow any seeds of doubt. I want to make sure that I never ever, misled anything. So that's all I can say.
Yeah, that's so I just wanted to we cleared the air, you know what I mean, let it be known, you know what I mean, what it is, man. We don't have an issue with each other. I want your channel to succeed. I want your channel to flourish, you know what I mean? And I just want you to be great, man. I want all the brothers to be great, you know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
Because I see how easy it is for me to not be here. And if I'm in position to help the brothers be, you know what I'm saying, successful in any kind of way I could, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, since you're here, can we get my channel to 1,000 subscribers?
Blue,
and put a little blue magic,
channel, man.
You know what I'm
Subscribe to
saying?
the channel. Let's get this channel to 1K subscribers, above 1K subscribers, man. Let's make it happen. Support the channel, support the grind, man. But let me get out of here, great brother.
Yeah. So I appreciate you, Blue.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Now let them know one more time, just cause,
Yeah. Subscribe to the channel, man.
Right.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, get the channel up to 1K subscribers, man. Let's make it happen.
You know, but before you go, you know, just let them know one more time. Drake, that's you know what I mean? It's gonna be 30 minutes later. Let them know, you know.
Hey, man. But let
Yeah,
me
for
get out of
sure,
here,
man.
All right, great brother.
All right, man. Thanks, man.
All right.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all like the channel and go ahead and subscribe. I did not stab Blue in the back by his own words, and y'all can stop coming for me for the chat. Hey, Blue, can you give me back my wrench? You know what I'm saying? Got me out here looking crazy,
I got
man.
you. I got you.
Restore me to full status, man. God damn, man. I got fucked up. Restore me to full status, man. I got my ass whooped all week. Give me my stuff back, man. Give my shit back. You know what I mean? I'm mad. Give my stuff back. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Salute, man. All right, bet.
All right,
for sure, man. Talk to you later, man. Bye. All right, y'all. Salute, man. Love y'all, man. I appreciate all of you guys coming through, man. That's how it got to be sometimes. Sometimes you got to sit down, and you got to hash things out and clear the air. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I was damaged by what had happened and taken place. My channel took a big hit. Y'all can make sure that y'all can restore that. If you did, you know, out of love for Blue, unsubscribe to my channel. I respect that, but man, you know, could you guys go ahead and get me over 1,000 subscribers, man? I was just saying that I got another subscriber. I appreciate you guys. I'm actually watching it in real time. If you guys can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, man, I appreciate every last one of you guys for coming through. I'm gonna stay solid. You know, if I do something wrong, I'll be the first person to say that I did something wrong, and I'm stand 10 toes down. But if I didn't do it, I'm gonna love all of you guys. Make sure you subscribe, man. Get me over 1,000. I think I deserve it. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.